Hey guys, for today's video, it's not so much a DIY type thing, but I'm more of a, oh my god, this product does so much stuff, you don't need to waste your money on buying everything else. And that product today is going to be Vaseline, or if you're a cheapskate like me, petroleum jelly, because it's exactly the same and Vaseline is so much more expensive. This is going to be my 4 tips for Vaseline that you might not realise you can do, or that you've just forgotten, because I think a lot of people just think Vaseline just goes on your lips and that is it, and there are so many more uses for it, but I'm just going to do 4 today because otherwise this video will be very long. And the tips that I have to give you are ones that are tried and tested by me, so I know that they work. I actually searched for a lot of these things and thought, I don't want to just tell you that it works without being able to back up that I know it works. So these 4 tips I've been using, and I can say that all 4 work amazingly. And the first tip is the one that I'm most excited about. This one was one I was actually told by the woman that used to do my eyebrows, because we all know the eyebrow story by now. She my old eyebrow person chopped half of them off and they've never grew back and all that. And then I went and found somebody else and she was doing my eyebrows for me, and she told me that to help with the hair growth I should put Vaseline on my eyebrows overnight. And I thought, well, that's a little bit of a strange tip, but we'll try it and see how it goes. And I started putting Vaseline on my eyebrows a good few weeks ago now. I mean, possibly coming up to a couple of months. Almost every night I will just put a tiny little bit over my eyebrows. I didn't expect to notice any difference whatsoever, because it's Vaseline on my eyebrows. Is that really gonna help? But oh my god, only a slight tiny little difference, but it has made a difference. This eyebrow is fine, it's always been okay, but this one is the one that she chopped a lot off just here, which I don't know if you can see because I filled them in today. But it was just pretty much bald and would never grow. And I've been putting the Vaseline on, like I said, for a couple of months, and it's really only a slight difference, but it's very, very slowly starting to grow back. And I still haven't actually had to do anything with it yet. They haven't grown enough that I need to pluck it or shape it, but there is hair there now, and there never was for such a long time. I was just like, I have to tell somebody about this because it's a miracle. If I continue using this for longer, it's going to keep growing and I'm going to have nice normal eyebrows now. So that is my first tip. If you're suffering from really thin eyebrows, if you've had them waxed too often or threaded too often or plucked too often and they're hardly any now, smother Vaseline on them every night and it's just, oh my god. My second tip is something that isn't it's not a miracle thing, but it's just something I never really thought to do, and that is to use Vaseline on anywhere that you've got dry skin. And I know when I read this tip, I was like, oh well, of course, because you put Vaseline on your lips because they're dry. Why can't you put Vaseline everywhere else? For me, I get really dry, painful dry elbows, and sometimes they get all cut and chapped and really, really bad. And I've been putting Vaseline on them every time I get out of the bath, and they're lovely and smooth. My knees as well are another part that gets so dry and chapped that it's actually painful, and I've been using Vaseline on them and it's just amazing. Tip 3 is to apply Vaseline as a cuticle oil. Now, I am awful for using cuticle oils because I really hate anything greasy or on my hands, so I'm really bad with cuticle oil because I hate the way it feels. I heard that you could use Vaseline as a cuticle oil. It still makes my hands feel all a bit bleh, but then you can place it on it so much better, and my cuticles have been absolutely perfect. It's just a really quick, literally just dab it all on and then rub it in, and it doesn't leave that sort of greasy residue oily feel because it's just Vaseline. And I've really noticed not just my cuticles but my nails have grew so much better and so much stronger. They're super long right now, and it's just something handy to have. You don't need to go out and buy cuticle oil, you've got it as long as you've got your Vaseline. My 4th and final tip is another one that I was so excited about because it really worked, and that is to apply Vaseline to your perfume points. before you put your perfume on, obviously. So like apply a little bit here and a little bit here, and some Vaseline just wherever you can put it really. I like to put, when I use perfume, I usually put it on my wrists, my elbows, the back of my knees, which I know is really strange, but it really helps your perfume stay longer. But apply Vaseline just a tiny bit to all them points before you put your perfume on. Then spray your perfume, and I'm guessing that the perfume like sticks into the Vaseline or something. I don't know, but I just know that throughout the entire day I'm like, oh, I can still smell my perfume, and it really makes it last longer, like all day longer. And that is it for this video. I hope that you liked my 4 go-to tips for Vaseline. Make sure that you thumbs up and that you subscribe. We've still got a few more weeks left of my budgeting month. We've got all sorts of things like this and DIYs and everything on how to save money. I will see you next time. Bye!